This is a podcast, not a news broadcast. We will report situations that are currently out and available for public access. No one on this platform is claiming to be a journalist. We are a group of individuals giving our opinion. Enjoy the show.
Homesick Podcast. This is Homesick Podcast.
She did it again anyway.
She did.
All right. Welcome back to Homesick Podcast. I'm Miz.
And I'm Liz.
Today I got a nice relationship quote. Well, it's not really a relationship quote. It's more, it's just a simple question.
What is it?
What's worth killing or dying for, if anything?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I like that. When I seen that shit, I was like, this is going to fuck her up. Go ahead.
It is.
All right, so let me simplify it. So,
I got
What
an
would
answer already.
you get it?
Yeah.
All right, I didn't know if you needed me to break it down. Go ahead.
Mine,
Mm-hmm.
you, and the kids. It's worth killing for if anyone.
So our family's worth killing for.
Yes,
And what's dying for?
our family.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys are my world.
Okay.
Genuinely.
Sounds like a lot of pressure. It's all right.
Yeah. What was yours?
I think I was gonna use the same shit, but now I gotta think of something a little harder. Hold on. Killing. I will kill for my family.
Mm-hmm.
I would die for love.
Oh, wow.
Bong!
Wow.
Yeah. So I would die for your love, sweetheart.
Oh,
No pressure though.
yeah.
Type shit.
Mm.
You like
It definitely was a lot of pressure. All right.
Yeah, so
Well,
that's
you
pretty
definitely
much
chopped
it.
to my answer.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You like that?
Yeah.
All right.
Love
That was, see, it was something quick. It wasn't that too in depth.
Right.
It was real simple.
Just get you thinking.
You know what I mean? Y'all could figure it out yourselves too if y'all want to figure out what would you kill for and what would you die for.
Mhm.
All right. This beautiful part of the show, talk of the town,
Oh, my favorite part.
from a beautiful, beautiful co-host.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart.
You know, I try. Valentine's Day came. I'm still trying to get chicks. But go ahead.
All
What
right.
the hell?
All right. So this one I did local to us. It's from New Jersey.
Okay.
A jury awarded $19.1 million to a woman who suffered permanent brain damage after a New Jersey State Police trooper mistook her stroke for intoxication and delayed emergency care. Isn't that nuts?
He pulled her over thinking she was drunk.
Yeah. I'll read the whole thing.
All right, go ahead.
So the final judgment was reduced by 40% due to a pre-existing condition, apparently the woman had, bringing the total to nearly $12.9 million is what she was awarded. So the lawsuit was filed in 2019 in Essex County Superior Court. It accused the state police, state officials, and a rookie trooper of negligence and wrongful arrest. The woman, who was a 48-year-old senior marketing executive, suffered a stroke on October 17th, 2017 while she was driving to work.
Mm-hmm.
She pulled over on Route 78 West and was found 30 minutes later by a trooper who noted her slurred speech, facial drooping, and confusion. Instead of seeking medical help, the trooper arrested her for suspected intoxication and brought her to a police station in handcuffs. After a 2-hour delay, EMS was called and she was taken to Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital, but the damage was already done.
Well, she had the stroke already took effect on her.
Yeah.
So now she
First
got
off,
that
I could get the
whole
slurred
droopy
speech.
look and stuff like that now.
But when you're drunk, half of your face is droopy. Like, that
No.
to me is crazy. Right, that's what I'm saying.
Does it
like,
say how many years he had on the force? Because that sounds like
well,
some
it says
rookie shit.
it does say he's a rookie. It doesn't say specifically how new of a cop he is, but it just says a woman's attorneys argued that the trooper's failure to recognize her medical emergency constituted gross negligence. The jury agreed, awarding her the damages of pain and suffering, emotional distress, medical care, and lost income.
But
now it's permanent damage because he didn't do anything. 2 hours she sat there before they called the ambulance.
The direction I was going is, okay, if you assume she was drunk, isn't there like a drunk test? Like you give her a breathalyzer, stuff like that? So he just, off the rip, handcuff, threw her in the back.
I don't know if he did all that. That's just not, like, you can tell the difference. And that's absurd that this guy couldn't tell the difference. You just assume she's drunk. And then I guess people that drink don't have a time. It's she was on her way to work.
But he called her sitting on the side of the road.
Yeah.
So even if I was feeling intoxicated and I pulled over, that should be me being
but
conscious of that what I'm doing. I'm taking responsibility. I'm pulling over on the side of the road.
They could still arrest you for that because you're in a car and you already drove.
But the car's not moving.
But you drove to that point. So they could get you still for that. Driving while intoxicated. Even though you weren't technically driving, you're behind the seat. The keys are in the ignition.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can still get you for that. But the point is, like, she wasn't drunk.
Right. And I guess
That's
in
nuts.
the situation of the show, she couldn't speak for herself, so she couldn't really explain.
Right. She had slurred speech, facial drooping,
I mean,
and confused.
best case, she's not, she's still
Yeah.
alive, but she got to deal with the repercussions of being untreated with the stroke.
Yeah, she's
however
permanent brain damage.
Fuck. Well,
I
damn.
know.
Why all your stories in there with somebody getting
I'm
sued?
sorry. I just try to keep like it spicy, you know, like
Not spicy. Yeah.
And this is in New Jersey, which is close to
You
us.
said Essex?
So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Condolences. That's fucked up. She
It
got to deal
is.
with that now because of a simple mistake.
Right.
I'm pretty sure. I know for a fact there's procedures.
Of course. I'm sure.
You don't just assume someone's intoxicated and then just, I'm going to put you in cuffs. You don't see how far off they are. You know what I mean? Like, you're supposed to take the breathalyzer, see how far off they are. If that's the case, impound the car, tell them they got to have somebody come pick them up, stuff like that's normally the cases I've seen and witnessed myself.
Right. Well, he had to have been new, but I would like to know if he still has a job after this.
I would think he'd probably be on, like, suspension. I don't think he'll get fired for that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe suspension.
I'm
If it
curious.
becomes, like, big tabloid shit where it's in the news crazy, like, you got it. But I didn't see that on any major news broadcast.
Right.
So something like that, if it's getting a certain amount of traction,
National
then
news.
then something like that, then his job might be in jeopardy. But that's fucked up, though. I'm
It
sorry to
is.
hear that.
Yeah.
Okay, always with this, and then I gotta segue into something happy.
I'm sorry.
Entertainment
I'll make it
news.
a happy one next time.
All right. Yeah, give us some, a cat got saved from the tree kind of story. Like like Jesus.
All right. I'm sorry.
Anyway, moving forward. Eagles are now Super Bowl champions.
I know.
We prayed and we hoped, and they booed Taylor's ass. You seen that?
They did, yes. It's crazy. The Chiefs just gave it to them, though.
Yeah, they was getting their ass spanked.
Yeah.
That was definitely an ass spanking.
Yeah.
From beginning, because because I didn't originally sit down. You was watching it before. I was busy, I guess, doing editing and shit.
Uh-huh.
And from when I walked in and I seen the lead, I was like, all right, the normal situation, they'll lose that lead, and then here comes the fucking Kansas, they'll right on the ass. But they was just consistently just keeping it going. So shouts out to the team.
Yes, Mahomes got
Saquon,
sacked 3 times
Jalen.
back to back. That was nuts.
Yeah, Cooper.
It's almost like they gave up.
Yeah, the motherfuckers did their thing, man. Shouts out to the
They did.
Eagles.
They deserved it.
They did.
I'm so happy.
I'm happy they got it. I'm happy Taylor got it. And this is crazy. I don't hate Taylor.
I think
I
she might have
hated
got
what
booed
they made her with this whole situation with Kansas.
I think she got booed for multiple reasons, but I feel like a big thing was she was taken away from the sport. Like, they were more showing her.
Right.
They'd come back from a commercial breaks and they're showing Taylor Swift. Like, we're not watching it for her. We're watching it for the game.
But I think
But they did get him a lot of a new audience.
Right, because of her.
Because the her fans, not even little kids,
Women.
her fans.
Yeah, women.
It's not just for women.
No? They
but
got
her
men?
fans, yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're Swifties everywhere.
All right, I'm not knocking you.
All different
Do your thing.
people, yeah. So I think that, plus I think kind of the Blake Lively and that whole Justin Baldoni drama has something to do with it too, because they say she's tied to that. I think there's a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they booed her, though.
Plus, Trump was at that game, and she voted for Kamala and put it out there. I don't know if a lot of people...
So it could be a lot of shit. It
could be a lot of things.
Yeah, all right.
I mean, you shouldn't be judged for who you vote for. You should vote for
No,
whoever you want.
that's your choice.
That's your opinion.
But you see, when you're a celebrity, you make it a public thing. So, yeah.
Which I think
technically, you give us the ground now to say something because you made it a public thing.
Right. I feel like celebrities shouldn't even have any endorsements.
I don't see...
People should do their own research.
I think that's, like, fucked up that you use your celebrity to persuade
because they're getting
votes.
paid most of the time. The celebrities are getting paid for their endorsements. Right. So it's
so
not
do you
genuine...
really support what they're going?
Right.
You know what I mean? Is it this for the check? I get it. Let's not dive into that. That's a whole nother.
Yeah, I would love to go on it though.
Right.
I love talking about politics.
More on the Super Bowl. Kendrick's performance, I enjoyed every bit of it. A lot of people shockingly didn't enjoy that.
Probably fans.
Samuel Jackson, SZA, her performance, she looked great. It was good. The dancers, everything was. I enjoyed Serena Williams, Crit walking.
I know. It was really good. And I loved how he teased Not Like Us the entire performance.
Yes.
That was probably my favorite part.
It was perfect from how he executed it. So I've read and heard that the playlist of how it was supposed to go down was released, like secretly released on the internet, and people thought that he was going to change it, but it was exactly what was released.
Wow.
Yeah, it was perfect.
I think it's a classic that he looked at the camera when he spoke to Drake.
Say Drake.
Yes.
Like, hey, you like him young.
That was amazing.
Right.
I think it was perfect.
Nah, it was great. But what I was gonna say is, I think why people didn't really like accept it and understand the performance, the ones that say they didn't like it, I think he did that for his whole little personal. I don't think it was for the fact of being at the Super Bowl. I think he was trying to get some shit off.
Oh yeah, there was hidden messages.
Yeah, and that was him using that platform, that big of a platform, to get his shit off. Yes. He was indicating his unhappiness with pretty much how the economy is going. Because having Uncle Sam monitoring what you're doing and make sure it's not too ghetto.
Right.
Stuff like that, checking them like that, because America can't deal with too ghetto.
Yeah.
It's all subliminal meanings in that. And I get what he was doing. So if to not get it, I can understand. Not everybody's going to understand what his point was, because you got to be a Kendrick fan to actually understand where Kendrick's coming from. I like, some people try to say with the colors, but that was definitely the flag, because it fell into what he was basically saying.
But he was standing in the middle of it, and they're saying that it was divided, which he's saying the country's divided, which he's
Can't
not lying.
agree. It is, yes. Right. But then even the red and the blue could be Republican, Democrat.
Exactly.
It could be a million things.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go with what I believe it is, and I believe that he was getting some shit off his chest.
Yeah.
He just used that platform to get it. I believe he did go at Trump.
Right.
Subliminally. He definitely went at Drake.
Right.
He went at America, and having Samuel Jackson as Uncle Sam.
Right.
Yeah, across the board.
And it was the most watched Super Bowl.
Yeah, but most hated performance.
Yeah, but it was
crazy.
So, I mean, he used his platform well.
Right. No, he definitely killed that shit. He definitely killed that shit. So shout outs to the Eagle. Kendrick, I think you did, to the Eagles. Kendrick, I think you did a great job at the performance. I love it. It was great. You heard about Ye and Bianca possibly having a divorce? But then I also read there was no prenup.
I know. He's a fool. The more we talk about him, the less I like him.
Yeah, he's
out there, and a lot of people are dropping
all
him.
All celebrities do this
finally.
Shit. Something about to go down is why he's so in the news.
You didn't see it because you weren't out there, so I almost guarantee you didn't see this.
What was that?
His Super Bowl ad. It was like 30 seconds of nothing. It was just him. Doing nothing, just laying there.
Yeah.
And here, when you click he was advertising his site. When you go to a site, it was like a swastika shirt or something that was being sold. I did hear
some shit about that.
Yes. Well, Hillary Duff, her husband, he did a fuck yay shirt and then had that sold. So they donated the entire proceeds to...
Good.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Good. But
I mean, it is good because they will raise a lot of money, but... Yeah,
but it's good somebody sticking it to his ass, because he's almost like a child running wild and just pulling people hair and shit like that. Like, yeah, he's a piece of shit.
And I wonder what finally got her, or I don't who. Well, I read they both filed for, or they both contacted divorce lawyers. But I wonder like what the reason, because just the other day they were at the Grammys,
she was ass naked and everything,
and he was saying how great and all that. Yeah.
Still touching on that, but did you see ex-wife try to do it? She looked like her now. Is this on purpose? That Kim Kardashian post, she looked like Bianca in that picture.
Yes, you're right. She does, and I don't think it's flat. I think Kim should just be Kim.
Right.
Kim is gorgeous.
She don't need to do all that.
Kim don't need to do that. But she did post something. I gotta find it. Kim, because I guess she's seeing what people are saying, and she posted that this isn't new to her. Like she's had this. She did this first, pretty much, is what she's saying.
What, with her showing her ass?
1994. No. Look at the haircut.
Oh, the look, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if we can show it, but...
Right.
Yeah, it's her, and she posted... the only caption was 1994. So she's saying that she did it.
She did it.
Yeah,
she did it first.
Pretty much that's what she's saying.
Oh, she's funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so she had the do first, and I guess the look.
Yeah,
she's trying to say.
Which maybe, who knows? Kanye is so crazy. He might have.
He might have made her
I
up
want
just
you
to look
be
like Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, because
they kind of similar.
Did you see a before picture of before she was with him?
I never seen this woman until him.
I just seen it the other day, and she was gorgeous. Like, I mean, she's still gorgeous, but her hair was real like full and all that. Like, she just looked pretty. She didn't have to do all the stuff Kanye's doing to her.
She looks unbalanced to me when I look at her. Like,
I just hope she wanted to do everything.
And her body portion is kind of off to me. Just me.
Yeah, I just hope she wanted to do everything she did. I hope she wanted to be naked at those awards. Like, I just hope he's not.
Oh, he wasn't persuading
controlling.
Her to do those. It looked like, from the outside looking in, we don't know their inside conversation. Right. It looked like she was begging for somebody to intervene. That's what it looked like. Like, she was going through something and she just went along with the ride. But then in some pictures you see them, they look happy. They're having a good time. Like, I don't really know that situation. So with the shit that happened with Diddy, I'm not leaving nothing off the table. Anything could be what we think it could possibly. Things could be what they seem.
Yes. That's another thing. Did you see that the accuser that was accusing Jay-Z and Diddy?
Yeah, they dropped it.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. Because it's Jay. And you can't get Jay-Z and shit.
I don't know the specific quote, but Jay-Z said he didn't pay her a one red penny. So there was no money exchange. She dropped it. But there was too many discrepancies with that. Yeah, it was a money grab. Pretty much, she said that she was in New York City and she met up with Benji Madden or something. He was on tour in a whole other state. He wasn't even the same thing. Like, there was just little discrepancies.
Right.
Yeah, and then she said her dad picked her up from the event or wherever they were, and her dad said, "I never went to pick her up. I don't know what she's talking about."
Correct, so, I remember hearing that.
Yeah, it didn't make sense. So yeah, it's crazy.
All right. So with the whole divorce thing, I hope she needs to get away from him. I believe she did, and
I agree.
Since there's no prenup, I'm not telling her to go kill the man, but shit, get what you can.
I don't know how true it is because I read it online, but they're saying that he lost so much money since he's been with her because of his rants and all that she could potentially wind up paying him money because she because she might be worth more than he is at this point.
For what did she do?
I'm not sure. Maybe she's a model. She's gorgeous. She probably is a model. I'm sure. Or something. A model. But yeah, we'll have to figure out what she does. But yeah, they said that he really doesn't have much to offer her at this point. Like, if with no prenup,
that's crazy.
It is.
You're Kanye and you have nothing to offer her.
Well, his mouth gets him in trouble.
Correct. You're right. Well.
All
right. Well, we got to keep watching to see what happens with that because I haven't heard anything else since that. Moving on. The new Drake collab album with Party Next Door. Some sexy songs for you. I listened to it. Well, the kids made me listen to it. I was off because I don't like singing Drake. That's just me. I like Drake rapping. And from what I'm hearing, it's all singing.
It sounds like a joke.
Yeah, I'm like the two songs I heard were good. Like, of course, the song that's making headway right now is on "Give Me a Hug," the one where he's complimenting Melissa Ford and calling Joe Budden a dickhead,
it's catchy, though.
Allegedly Joe Budden a dickhead. Oh no, a dick sucker. Sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I don't know how I feel about Melissa Ford putting that in her bio on Instagram though.
Yeah, you was telling me this. I didn't know she did that.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah,
I feel like if Joe Budden is literally paying you, you're on his salary, you're on his podcast. You kind of probably would have faded out at this point. He gave you your podcast, I'm guessing, her own podcast.
Right.
So he set you up for that, shall I say?
Okay.
But I feel like for you to put in your bio, you're flattered by it, and it's all. But he's coming at your friend,
your people, your family.
Yes. I just feel like that's slimy on her behalf. My opinion.
I agree. From what it looks like, it look like a fucked up shit. Like, we don't know the behind the scenes, but it does, because he came at Joe,
right,
and then bigged you up. But that's just a tactic. You know what I mean? Make you feel good, make you feel comfortable, but shit on everybody else, and then you go over there now and post.
But see, that's the thing. Him shouting her out did her a favor because he's obviously bigger than she is.
Yeah, Drake is Drake. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
So I get why she did it, but I don't agree with why she did it.
You're entitled, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
But still with on that album, He hit over 92.4 million streams, beating out Kendrick. So he's back
What?
on top.
I think
Stream-wise.
most of those streams were our daughter.
Yeah, big Drake fan.
She's a huge fan.
Yeah, she loved Drizzy. But yeah, so I mean, despite everything, the numbers, you know what I mean?
Right.
He's still Drake. He's still him.
Yeah.
He took a L, but he's still him. So you gotta respect that part of it, in a sense, you know what I mean? Because when you come down to the business part of it, he's still him.
Right.
Despite how Kendrick pretty much is making sure he's putting that final nail in the coffin, trying to finish him, you can't stop him.
Yeah.
So hats off to that. So I say salute to the album off for that, sale wise, and you're still holding your crown in a sense.
Yeah.
So I give him that.
Yeah.
But I'm not really a fan of the album. It's like I said, I heard 2 songs and that was it that I liked.
Now, I also heard that had he not been in this beef with Kendrick, the majority of the people would like this album. So do you think the whole Kendrick beef made you a little biased?
Yeah, I could agree to that. Because I didn't like how he moved through the whole thing. It made me more analyze the person and I couldn't separate it from the music.
Right.
You know what I mean? It made me look at the person. Like, I didn't like how he moved with it. I didn't like the reasons of what he did and how he did it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I do agree. I think if this didn't happen, this album would be talked about much more.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're right. You're 100% correct. I dig it. Moving on. We went and seen that new Captain America yesterday.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was good.
I thought it was good.
And credits was shit. The last, that little final sit around and wait for it. It's not what you think it is. It was a waste. But the movie, the story, him taking over as the new Captain America, it fit.
This was opening weekend for it, right?
I believe so, yeah.
What's shock? I would be curious to know how it does though, because
Number-wise?
the movie theater really wasn't busy. We had an entire row to ourselves.
Yeah, that is true.
Which is kind of shocking.
But it's not like it's a far-fetched thing in the comic books. Like, I'm a Marvel dude. So, like, all the movies that's coming out, you got Captain America, we just seen Fantastic Four, DC, I like some DC, the new Superman, all of that stuff is coming out. So with this movie, in the comic book, there is a black Captain America.
Right.
So it's not like it's a far-fetched thing. So if there's people that's not for that, it's on brand for Marvel. That's that's going on the surface. So I don't know if that's the reason why, but
I would hope
and then
not.
I think you were telling me he said some fucked up shit.
Yeah, he said that even though he's Captain America, he doesn't care about America or something along those lines. I don't know
Not necessarily
what
that.
he said.
Right.
Let me look it up.
Okay. But yeah, while you doing that, I think the movie was good. I was spectacle on him taking over the mantle, but he did pretty good. I think he did great in the movie. The Harrison Ford did good. He was it's just surprising. How old is Harrison Ford? He gotta be damn near in his 80s.
I don't know how old he is.
He did a great job in that movie. I loved it. Yeah, you found it, yeah?
Yeah, he called America a piece of trash.
Jesus Christ! All right.
You didn't think it was that bad?
You kind of cleaned it. You made it nice.
I did.
All right. Never mind. So that could be a part of why this, if anything, was sales. I would definitely think that had something to do with it.
Yeah, especially at a time like now with we just came in from a new president and all that. I feel like that was totally the wrong time to say that. If any time is a good time, now is not a good time.
No.
We're still adjusting to the new president. Most of the country is still, so I don't know. Plus a lot of people, he got voted in by the majority of the country.
Yes.
So for you to say that, you literally just screwed yourself to most of America,
right?
By saying America's trash.
And still, with that case, America voted just like America voted Biden, and everyone ended up hating him.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Like, why are we giving it such a hard?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, America we voted as a state. We voted. He's in office. Let the man do what he got to do. Let's see what happens. It hasn't even been.
Right. He's been in a month.
You know what I'm saying? Like, give him some time. Like, Joe fucked us up. Like, it might be a lot to fix.
Yeah.
So, remember when Bush went in office, and he fucked up all that shit, and then
Obama
had to come and fix it. So, I mean, give him some time. I would, all that hate is, let's see what he does. Right. Then we could talk.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Moving on to our favorite part. Sick of this shit. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Me too.
I'm gonna have you go first.
All right, so my sick of this shit has to do with just the price of food, groceries, all of that. Like, what gets me is companies keep blaming inflation, but yet their profits mysteriously keep going up. Like, for instance, our grocery store. That's all everyone complains. You see it on like the different town Facebook posts and stuff like that. You see all these people complaining, but yet, and that's what they say. Oh well, it's inflation. It's the economy. It's this. But yet our grocery store is getting all remodeled. Literally, ceiling is gone.
I barely
Floors are
recognized where
gone.
the fuck I was at.
They literally just have shelves with the things, and I'm like, that's crazy. But it's inflation. But yet we're getting a brand new grocery store.
Yeah.
How about you cut back the price of the groceries? We don't need all this.
Yeah.
It was fine when we shopped in it 6 months ago before this remodel started.
You're right.
It just annoys me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good sick of this shit.
So I'm just over it. It's nuts. We went the other day when you went. You got one bag of groceries and it was maybe like 10 items.
Yeah.
And it was what?
Like 2.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I spent like 2 something. Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah. And I was getting the small essentials.
And all you got meat wise, all you got was chicken.
Yeah.
Everything else was just stuff to go with the chicken. Crazy.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sick of that.
You're sick of that shit?
I am sick of that shit.
All right. Well, my sick of this shit is the statement must be nice.
Ugh,
I hate when a motherfucker says that. Cause I take it as like you're trying to undermine what I did to get to this point or what it took me to get this.
Right, like they weren't able to.
You know what I mean? Like I just happened to get this. Like
right.
I hate that statement.
We all
it
have
drives
the same 24 hours. What you choose to do in that 24 hours is on you.
Correct.
Like that's crazy to me. I don't like that either.
Like if I state that, oh yeah, I'm about to go take a drive and in this car or something, or, or it must be nice.
Right. Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, I just got a new truck, so it must be nice.
I hate that statement with a passion.
Right.
Whoever came up with that shit needs to
I don't know.
Hang themselves, do something. Because that shit is fucked up.
But it's almost like it's a competition on top of it. Because it must be nice. Like, I couldn't get that. But it must be nice you were able to get that. Like,
I hate that shit gets under my skin. I hate that statement. It's not fair to anyone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you say a normal person gets up 9 to 5. Me, you, same shit. We get up, we do our day to day. If we happen to gain something that the next person doesn't have, it shouldn't be you motherfuckers is living life. No, we worked for that.
Exactly.
Nothing comes free.
Right.
I'm not a millionaire. Right. You're not we didn't come from money.
No.
So you know what I mean? Like everything we have, we worked and we earned. Right. So like I hate that. I think that needs to be put on the burner, the back burner. That shit sucks.
I agree.
So yeah, no more of the must be nice shit, please. Yeah. And I find it immature too.
Yeah.
Because it's like you're pocket watching.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, fuck that statement. You got anything you need to go on?
No. If we're moving on to the topic, I'm ready for that.
Oh no, I was gonna touch on to the parade.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, Friday's Friday's Super Bowl parade. 2 people were shot.
I know.
And it was Philly. 2 women.
It's Philly.
Now my thing is this. I lived in Philly when the Phillies won the World Series. What year was that? That was back in 2000 and.
Oh, that was 2009. Was it 2009?
No, it was 8. I'm not.
2008. I was pregnant then, so yeah, I think it was 2008.
And why is it? My question to all states: why is it when you guys win something, your idea is to destroy where you're from? I don't understand that. When
it was 2008.
2008, when the Eagles just won, they were pulling streetlights out of the ground.
Well, because they have to grease the light poles so you don't climb them. Someone wound up climbing them when they won the championship.
Yeah.
And then the person wound up dying because he fell off of the light pole that was greased.
That was the one that was visiting from another state, right?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure where he was from.
Go ahead.
But yeah, so from that, then I guess they were afraid with this one. So yeah, then they extra greased them and they just took them out the ground.
Like why? You're supposed to be celebrating a good moment. This is a happy time. Why are we destroying our shit?
That's what got me. There was fire set. There was businesses. Their glasses were broke. Like I don't know. And they're saying it was a peaceful celebration. Nothing about that celebration was peaceful.
That's for the winning the championship.
That was the championship.
Yeah, the parade that went.
The parade wasn't peaceful.
No,
either.
I seen a motherfucker holding a baby in a fist fight.
Yes.
The baby was so stressed, but he
And
was
it
still
wasn't
throwing
until,
blows.
but it was the people that stopped him from
Right.
fighting. They were like, "You have a baby." It was
That
a
shit
newborn
is
on top
fucking
of
crazy.
it. That's nuts.
I don't get that. It is not just Philly. Everywhere
But
does
Philly
that shit.
sports fans are one of a kind for
Yes.
sure. I think we have hands down the most aggressive, craziest sport fans.
Yes, I agree. Yeah, them motherfuckers don't play when it comes to their
The
sports.
Howie, what's his name? Howie. Let me look up his name because I'm not sure his name. But he got hit with a beer can. He was on top of the bus, and someone threw a beer can. And
That's about Howie Mandel.
No,
Oh.
I think it's Howie Rosenfield, to be honest, but I'm not too sure.
Mm-hmm. He got hit with a beer can in his head
Yes,
recently.
Howie Roseman. I knew it was close to that. Yes, he was on top of one of the buses, and someone chucked a beer can, and it hit here. So when afterwards, when they were speaking at the podium on where Rocky's stairs are.
At the museum, yeah.
He had the thing here, and he was like, "I bleed for Philly." Like he literally had a big ass cut on his forehead just from someone throwing a beer can.
That's fucking wild.
Yes, it's nuts.
I don't get it.
We watched the parade from the house. We didn't go, but what got me was the quality of the camera. You couldn't even see their faces.
I heard that too. It was shit.
It was. You couldn't even see their faces. It was just blurry. It was almost like a horror movie.
That was on wherever it was. That's just where it was broadcast from.
Yeah, we watched it on the local Fox Good Day. They had it on there. But yeah, the quality was horrible. Like we couldn't even see 90% of the people on the buses.
That shit sound boo boo caca.
Yeah.
This week we actually had. Well, we have a adjacent bringing it back home. It's not technically our version of an actual write in the email, but we have something that you want to touch on.
Yes, I seen this online, and so someone wrote into this person on Instagram, and it was one of their whatever they wanted advice on it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it says, "My husband is making us fly home from our honeymoon after just one day because he found out I sent my ex a simple goodbye text on the morning of our wedding. It was just a goodbye text, for goodness sake. Not an I will always love you text, not a drop everything and meet me at the altar text. I needed to say goodbye to gain closure on the unmarried part of my life. Please tell me, did I do anything wrong, or is my husband overreacting? It was just a harmless text to an ex. A lady wants to know."
Fuck that. You text any ex motherfucker on a honeymoon? Yo. Yeah, she lucky all he did was say we going home.
She didn't text on a honeymoon. She texted the day of their wedding.
What?
Yes.
All right, that doesn't make it better.
But what got me is if you're thinking about your ex on the day of your wedding, then you shouldn't get married.
No.
Like the
she said
last thing on my mind was
closure?
anyone I dated previously. Yeah, she wanted to. How did she word it? Hold on. She wanted closure on the unmarried part of her life. No, that means your ex still means something to you.
100%. What the fuck? This is your wedding day. The only thing you should be thinking about is the man you about to walk to the altar to.
Or the woman. Like I would probably file for divorce just because you reached out to an ex on our wedding day.
That's fucking wild.
What? No, that's out of control.
She texted the ex for closure and then felt good and walked down the aisle and still kissed the man she married. So he found out on the honeymoon that she did that.
And he's making them fly home from the honeymoon just after one day because of a simple text message. To me, that's not simple.
That's not simple. It's not about that shit. Is simple. That's fucked up. If you had, basically, it sounded like you had doubts. We was hoping that he text back and say, "Nah, I still love you."
Well, that's the other thing. Say he texted and was like, I made a mistake. We should be together. I guarantee you, the fact you texted him the day of your wedding, you're going to go. You would have went back if you said something different. That was the point.
It's the deep down, you got to be real with yourself. What was the reason for you texting on your wedding day?
Yeah.
Nah, there's an underline underneath. That's...
Yes.
I'm just letting you know.
We've been married for 16 years.
I'm just letting you know.
It didn't happen then. It's not happening now.
That shit sound wild. I'm not mad at Homeboy. Homeboy had 100% right. I don't... See... Out of rage, I'm thinking divorce.
I just said I would divorce you if you did it. But.
I don't know if divorce is... I mean, I'm going to be mad. Don't get me wrong. We're gonna have some issues, but if there was any love... But then you question... Yeah, I don't know. Because then now you questioning her love.
Exactly, because are you just with me because he didn't want you?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Right. That's where I couldn't sleep peaceful at night. Meanwhile, you'd probably be sleeping peaceful, but I couldn't. Like, that's just crazy. You literally thought of someone else on the day of your wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't get it.
And then he probably feel like shit.
Yes.
That's bruising the ego 100%. And you got this other motherfucker now feeling like, damn, sure you
Yeah.
you texted me on your wedding day and shit.
Right.
Shit.
Yeah.
Stop it.
I think that
Loving
was a
me
fool.
and shit.
And you're lucky if that's
Fuck.
the only thing he did was fly home from the honeymoon early. In my opinion. I don't know what you guys think. Comment. See if you would allow that.
Yeah,
That's
for real. I would love
nuts.
to hear it.
Yeah.
I know that I'm losing my shit.
In between the hate and all those comments, we would love to know this one.
Shit. Damn. That's all you got? That was it?
Yeah.
That's a fucking closure. Fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you guys yourself want to write in and have anything to ask us or you want us to give input on, hit us at the email at homesickpd@gmail.com.
Yes. Or you can always DM on all the socials.
That too, yeah.
We check those.
For real. But
yeah.
Mm.
I know.
I feel like I need to reach out to boy. He might need somebody to talk to. Man, shit crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. It's nuts.
All right. I don't have anything else in my notes.
All right.
So let's close it out. I want to thank everyone for listening and tuning in. God bless. Talk later.
See you next time.
This is Homesick Podcast.
Oh my God.